Hi there, it feels like ages since we last published a video, so for those of you who have forgotten, my name is Mark Hopkins and this is Jules Appleby from Crossover Technologies, and today we are talking merchandising. Now it's pretty topical any time of year, but obviously especially so at this time when we've got more people in the shop. So firstly, what is it? What is merchandising?
Okay, well, to start with, it's about displaying stock that you want to sell in the shop. The question is though, Mark, is it enough to carry on doing what you've done every year? You're a busy retailer, you've ordered new stock, it arrives, there's a wall in the shop you always use, so you're going to position it there. The colours look great, job done. Is it job done?
Well, I mean, certainly that's part of it, but it's not just about a nice looking wall or a table. And keeping the same displays in the shop won't attract the customer's attention. And there's a whole science on how to do this.
Yeah, but if you're a busy retailer and you've got a million things to do, you might not have the time or the inclination to look at the detail.
Yeah, I mean, you'll find the big guys actually employ entire teams to do their merchandising. But I get it, it's just not realistic for most shops. So there's nothing wrong with using your gut or personal preferences, but you'll get more when you start to use the facts to decide where to put things and to refine those gut instincts. So first things first, know your hotspots. Now in this example, hotspots is basically where your customers spend most of the time in the shop.
Yeah, and it would be great if you could take a day out to observe where customers spend their time in the shop, but that's not always realistic at this time of year.
No, that's fair enough. So why not use your Xbox instead? So something like the Sales Analysis Comparison Report will give you a fantastic overview of your high and low performing product groups. Within that report, look out for patterns. So for example, your gloves. Perhaps they're not performing as well as last year. If not, think about where they're positioned in the shop. So perhaps they're behind the counter at the moment. Well, if you think that that counter should be a hotspot, which generally it would be, try moving the gloves to the front or to the side of the counter instead of keeping them behind. Then the key thing is keep an eye on the results. Remember, we're all about changing things to get the customer's attention and then monitoring to make sure that you're making the right result.
Yeah, you're right. So supermarkets see the same shoppers every week and customers become deadened to what they see unless a product is moved around.
Yeah, exactly. And just remember, the data will tell you what's working and what isn't. So if you're having your weekly meetings, which obviously I assume you are, it'll make it much easier to see any improvements. Now, there's no rule about what to sell and where. Try moving the coffee machine, for example, to a part of the shop that the customers don't tend to go. It's a great way of directing people to other parts of the shop, and I know it's worked really well for a lot of our customers.
Yeah, I guess a coffee machine is often where people stand and chat, so I can see that would work. So you're saying get your merchandise right. Getting your merchandise right won't necessarily be an overnight thing,
no.
But what we're saying is if you use the data to help with your strategy, you will see quicker results.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to merchandising, you're looking at a cycle of experimenting, testing, and regular reviewing to see what does best. So small and often is the key here. You don't need to be dramatic. And if it all sounds like a lot of work, well, don't forget, get your staff to help you out. Just make sure that you all get together and discuss the result in your weekly meetings.
Yeah, and will the suppliers help you?
Of course, yeah. I mean, they'll be able to set up professional displays, and these are designed to attract attention.
Kind of a shop within a shop.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget your buying groups. They'll have plenty of great advice as well.
Great, Mark, thank you, and thank you for watching, everybody. If you want to make sure you see the next video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, bye.